Hey everybody, this is Dragon with Gardening Gays, and today we decided to do a little educational video on our favorite plant that we have planted inside and outside. You heard us talk about it a lot, and that plant is Coleus. So Kevin, if you can show them a little, we have several varieties here that we have in the pots. Plant is mostly it blooms, but it's mostly kept for its beautiful foliage. This plant also made me kind of fall in love with gardening and plants because of how easy it is to propagate this plant. What it's propagating, it's basically taking a piece of the plant and cloning it into a whole new plant. And we're going to kind of go through this and how to do this. What's the easiest way, what's the way we do it, and let's go from there. So here we have a beautiful red Coleus that we bought a couple of days ago. And what do we like to do? As you can see, it has two branches on the bottom, and then it has a mature stem in the middle, and then on each leaf node this plant has a kind of a new branch coming up. So how are we going to use that? Now these branches on the bottom, we simply going to cut them. Coming around, so we're simply going to cut them like so. And one more. I'm going to cut them right there. Another cut that you're probably going to be surprised by that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this top off. Reason why I'm doing that, I'm going to look for at least 3 leaf nodes. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to cut right below the third one, right there. So what are we trying to do? If we leave this plant like as it will just grow probably 24 inches tall and it bush up to somewhat like that. However, what are we looking for is to be something like this. By cutting off the top, you kind of force the plant to bush up and look more full and more beautiful. So now, leave this aside. And then, there are 2 ways to propagate this plant. First way is, first we're going to get rid of majority of the leaves, so you can just pinch them off. And this one, same thing. So your new roots will be coming out right where the leaf nodes were. Doesn't look like much now, but within 10 days to 2 weeks, new roots will come up. So first method that I've learned about this plant, is simply a glass of water, put it in the water, with leaves being outside the water, and leave it like that for 10 days, 2 weeks, and the new roots, leave it in the window with a light, not direct sunlight, but leave it on the window with some light, and new roots will come out, and then you pot it into the pot. So why I love this plant so much, we can completely skip this step of getting the roots in the water and accomplish the same thing by putting it directly into the pot. So you fill up the pot with this potting mix, soak it in good, so you basically need to be really wet. Make a hole in the middle. Take your plant, stick it down, bury it almost to the first set of leaves. And then pack the potting mix around it. So one more time. And make a hole. First set of leaves, or last set of leaves, right above soil level, and then just pack the soil around it to make sure that there's no air pockets around it. I'm gonna do one more, the center. So we're gonna remove all of these. This one I might need scissors, so we're going to remove all of that. So these leaves are fairly big. What you can do also to reduce a water consumption, you can cut these leaves in half. That will also help and reduce the shock for the plant. Set it out, pack it in. That's it. I think I'm going to do the same thing with these leaves. They're fairly big. Cut there. Cut this one there. And that is about it. So right now, I'm going to leave them in the windowsill for 2 weeks. And then they can be transplanted into a bigger pot, or they can stay in this spot for the next maybe a month or so. So how do we know the plant is has rooted? And it's you'll simply see these inside leaves getting bigger. Once you notice that, if you're looking for this to be your outside plant, do not put it directly on the direct sunlight right away. It needs to be adjusted to outside. So I would find a shaded spot underneath the deck or somewhere where there's no direct sun. Let it adjust to outside for 2 weeks and then put it on its permanent spot. One more tip with this plant. So this plant starts growing, you can go back to what we did from the beginning and cutting it to make it bush up. But there's another tip how to make it bush up without cutting. It's called pinching. So what you basically do, you can see this really young leaf right here in the middle. That's the center of the stem. So that young leaf, I'm going to simply grab that and snap it off. Why I did that, now I'm going to force this little branch there, this branch there, this branch there, to basically make what we have with this red coleus there. So now we're going to take them into the windowsill. But one more thing, keep an eye on the water. Make sure that soil is moist. Touch it. Since the plant doesn't have any roots yet, you're probably going to need to add a little bit of water, maybe once a week, if so, but not whole a lot. Just make sure that just stays stays moist. So before I take them away, Kevin, am I forgetting anything?
Yeah, just want to remind everybody to like this video, leave us a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on those notifications, and absolutely share it with a friend. Back to you, Dragon.
Thank you, thank you. So that's it from Gardening Gays. Hope to see you soon again, and thanks for watching.